Hi, in case we haven't met each other yet, my name is Maya. I just turned 50 about 4 months ago, and I feel the most energetic, vibrant, and alive I've felt in a very long time. I bet you can already guess that it has nothing to do with any skincare, hair products, nothing to do with the clothes I wear, but it also has nothing to do with any special diets or exercise regime, and even nothing to do with a meditation technique that I've adopted recently. I'm not going to keep you in suspense, and I'll tell you exactly what's the thing that made the most difference to me lately. The single thing that made the biggest impact for me as of late, that transformed my energy levels and made me feel radiant consistently and ongoingly, is ensuring that all of my relationships are supportive and energizing. Now, a little disclaimer. I had plenty of amazing relationships my entire life. I have a great supportive family. I have amazing, inspiring friends and clients that I simply adore. And then I also had a few relationships that didn't work very well. I was seeing a guy, and although he was lovely, the relationship wasn't as supportive and didn't give me all the things that I wanted from an intimate relationship. And my daughter, which by the way is a beautiful, beautiful human being, we just had a relationship that was filled with arguments, conflict, and yes, I admit, a lot of fights and shouting. Now, I've been on a long life journey of self-discovery and exploring. I read the books, I went to retreats, I did the meditations, the courses, everything to help me become the better me, the best version of myself. So I'd participate in a workshop and feel great, and for a few days I was radiant and shining, and my relationships were amazing, yes, also with my daughter. But after a few days, sometimes maybe a couple of weeks, that would fade and we would go back to our old patterns. I could sit in the morning going into this beautiful meditation state of being, joy, blissful, and then I would come out of the meditation space, meet my daughter, and lo and behold, we're heading into a shit fight again. Another thing that was interesting for me is that I was in complete denial that my relationships are not working. Because I had quite a few relationships that did work wonderfully for me, I just brushed off the few relationships that didn't work optimally. I was grateful for my good relationships and complained about the not so good ones. Then, late last year, I participated in a course that accidentally taught me a few life skills around managing all of my relationships, including my relationship with my intimate partner, including my relationship with my daughter, and including my relationship with some distant friends that I don't see every day, that might have been a little bit awkward. You know, that friend that you see every now and then and it's nice, but something is not working quite well. That course that I was doing was not focused solely on solving relationships problems, but it did focus on all different kinds of relationships. It focused on how I relate to myself, on how I interact with other people, and how I perceive life, how I interact or relate to life itself. Then it went on giving me even deeper tools and skills to manage my entire life around those relationships. Lo and behold, all of my relationships have improved tremendously. To start with, I am now with a life partner who gives me everything I wanted plus more. That relationship is so supportive and energizing that every now and then it's even hard for me to believe that I'm in such a beautiful relationship. As for the relationship with my daughter, I finally was able to admit to myself that something doesn't work really well between us, and I addressed it full on, and now it's working heaps better. It's not perfect, but it's so much better that it doesn't drain a lot of my energy during the day. And then I took the further step of reaching out to those friends where that relationship was a little bit askew, things were not perfect, and I opened up with them. And as a result, our relationship is now clean and clear, and there's nothing in the air, nothing in the atmosphere that makes it uncomfortable. What I find super interesting is, although I haven't done this process of clearing up my relationships and elevating my relationships with the purpose of gaining energy, I just did it because I thought it's a really good idea. I noticed that my mind is clearer and I'm feeling just more vital. I don't have those uncomfortable emotions and negative feelings that used to rise up when I was interacting with a partner that didn't work for me, or with my daughter when things didn't work so well for us. I can honestly say that right now I'm surrounded by the most supportive, mutually supportive, and energizing relationships all around me. And as of late, I realized even though I haven't made a significant lifestyle change, I haven't changed my diet, I haven't started a new self-care routine, I haven't started a new exercise regime, and I still feel so much more energized and radiant that I'm starting to pursue my passions and my dreams that were on hold for so many years. So this YouTube channel is part of my 10-year plan, which I started working on. My 10-year plan of creating a better world to live in through supportive and energizing communities. Specifically, communities of dreamers like me who want to make this world a better place to live in. I would love you to join this community. I would love you to chase your dreams. I would love you to feel the energy and the radiance to bring on board more and more people to help you bring your dream come true. Of course, to make your dream come true, you have to have enough energy to do it. So yes, work on your diet, work on your exercise regime, ensure your lifestyle is supportive. But please also ensure your relationships are supportive of your new ideas and making your dreams come true. In the next few videos, I'm planning to talk a little bit more about how to make the most important relationship better and supportive. And that is, you've probably guessed, the relationship you have with yourself. And then I'm planning to share with you a few ideas of how to make all your other relationships energizing, supportive, and exciting.